Morning everyone, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Saturday, rainy day in the tune. It doesn't matter though, because the excitement is building. One day until the final. As a Newcastle United fan, I have obviously never seen a trophy in my lifetime. Haven't done so as an England fan either. Even through the golden generations and even the Euros final last time out. I'm still yet to taste success as a football fan, whether that be Newcastle or England. Obviously Newcastle would mean a lot more, but England, if they can do it tomorrow night, it'd be nice to know what the feeling actually is, how it feels to see a team that I support lift a trophy. Can't wait. Very excited, very nervous for that final. But let's get on to the Newcastle United news, everyone, and please do subscribe to the Magpie Channel TV if you haven't already. Closing in on 34,000 subscribers. So if you're watching, which a lot of you are, and you haven't subscribed, sort it out now. Do us a favour, please, on this rainy Saturday morning. As we talk about the news that came out late last night, Newcastle love to do this, don't they? Why are we releasing news at bloody 8 o'clock on a Friday night? I'm tucking into my Indian munchie box, and I'm seeing this news, and I'm like, oh yeah, we can. Having to read all this, post it on social media. My chicken tikka's getting cold. Do you know what I mean? Oh, wasn't ideal. It's not ideal in a lot of cases, to be fair. A lot of emotional fan base noise last night, really, and from Amanda herself, which we'll get into, and from Murdad himself, which we'll get into. But let's start off with what the club said as they announced an agreement to change its ownership structure. And we'll get into my thoughts at the end of the video, and as always, pop yours in the comments below as I pop my specs on and get started on this article. PAF and Reuben Brothers Sports and Media will increase their shareholdings in Newcastle United as part of the long-term plan to develop the club and make it a consistently credible competitor in domestic and European competition. So we know that was always part of the plan, don't we? Amanda leaving. It just took everyone by surprise. You've got Staveley and Gadusi buying Newcastle home shirts a couple of weeks ago, coming out saying, oh, you know, we're buzzing for the new season, plenty to look forward to. And it's like, well, what changed? Why has this happened? And it was a bombshell, because I thought this would happen 4 or 5 years down the line. It's nearly been 3, but you think there'll be a bit of a build-up. I'd anticipate maybe, you know, March, April next year, them saying, oh, you know, Amanda Staveley and Gadusi are going to be leaving at the end of the season. They'll have a nice little send-off on the last day. That sort of thing. Not just out of the blue. You know, journalists have picked up on it. You know, it was the Sun to start off with. Everyone was ridiculing it, saying, oh, it's just the Sun. Then it was the Athletic, then it was Sky. And now it's official. A couple of days later, Newcastle waited days to comment on this and release a statement, which is, again, rather strange. It came out yesterday. There was a settlement to be made, so that's obviously been settled now, and it's all done, and they can release their information. What else was said then? Part of this structural change, PIF and RB Sports and Media, that's Reuben Brothers, will together acquire PCP Capital Partners shareholding in the club, and Stevie will step down from all her positions within Newcastle United. So a lot of people were thinking maybe she'll carry on in certain areas, specifically the women's team, because that's where Amanda has been wholeheartedly involved in, very passionate about that, and she's you know, seen back-to-back promotion. She's been there at the majority of the games, sitting behind us at Kingston Park, up there in the box, you know, getting involved with the fans, taking pictures, getting on the pitch with the lasses and Becky, and you know, they had a great team spirit there, a great bond, a great, you know, togetherness, and it's a real shame that that's been stripped, because now we know it's going to be Darren Eales that is the face of the club. Is he going to be that involved in the women's game? I guess he's probably going to have to be in a sense, but I think what we are losing here, and what a lot of people have said amongst the fans, is that, you know, we're losing that community spirit, we're losing that bond and togetherness that I think Amanda did an amazing job of creating. So we are losing that element, which is obviously a big shame. But there was rumours, you know, oh, maybe she'll stay, yeah, maybe she'll still do this. But nah, all positions are gone. All remaining involvement from Staveley in the club is done. She has stepped down completely. Following this, the new shareholding structure will see PIF control around 85% and Reuben Brothers the remaining 15%. Structural changes are expected to be completed July 2024. So now we are 85% owned by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund. PIF, Reuben Brothers, the board of Newcastle United would like to thank Amanda and Murdad for their key role that they played in the acquisition of the club and their dedication to developing the framework for long-term success over the past 2.5 years. It hasn't even been 3 years there. So what I will say about that again is, you know, we have to give a huge credit to Amanda, as I did in the last video. of how pivotal of a role she played in getting us to where we are today, and that's why we should always be grateful for her, because without her, we'd most likely still be owned by Mike Ashley. Just pause for a second there and think how grim that would be, about as grim as that weather I'm looking out outside my window, lashing down in the middle of July. So, you know, we could still be there with Ashley. So again, Amanda saved us, really. Chairman of Newcastle United, Yasser Al-Ramian, has said this: Amanda and Mehrdad will forever have our tremendous thanks and well wishes as they move on to focus on other business interests. We've achieved so much together since 2021, including Champions League football, in the stewards of this incredible club. The ownership group, alongside CEO Darren Eales and the club's executive team, will continue to build on these foundations for long-term sustainable success for the team and our amazing fans, and we're excited about the future prospects for Newcastle United. So there you go, Yasser. We haven't heard much from him in a while. We haven't heard much from anyone, to be fair, even after the whole PSR thing in selling players. We expected some transparency, we still haven't got that. However, that was Yasser there, who obviously on the Amazon Prime documentary insisted that Newcastle would be number one going forward. That is their aim. And I do think we are on the next stage now, the next phase of our success. You know, I think it's been a huge week for Newcastle in appointing Mitchell, the director of football. Well, that was towards the end of last week. Obviously bringing on James Bunce with him, the performance director, who's going to focus on injuries and specialising in performance and, you know, data-driven to back the team and to help improve the coaches and the players. And then now, obviously, Darren Eales is fronting up and Staveley and Gudusi are gone. Euros is finishing tomorrow night. Transfer market will be getting leery. You know what I mean? We'll be seeing a lot more activity. Just like the streets of Newcastle will be getting leery. If England win, well, the whole of England will be absolutely berserk. Let's hear what Amanda said officially then. This is her official statement on the website. We're going to get into her personal one from Instagram. But on the website, she has said, Newcastle is such a special, unique club, and being co-owner has been an honour. Mehrdad and I have loved being part of this club and community and are extremely proud of the progress Newcastle has made in recent years. Our ambition has always been aligned to the brilliant fans of this club to create consistently successful teams that regularly compete for major trophies and generate pride across the globe. We are grateful to have played our part in setting up the club for even more future success. We will remain fans for life, and we will remain grateful for life as well, Amanda. We really will. You know, she can be a fan for life. Once a Geordie, always a Geordie. She's been here a couple of years, and she really did save us. And look at her, she said of wanting to build successful teams. In the time of her being here, mentioned the women's team before, back-to-back promotions for them, the men's team, Champions League football, and a cup final already in the first couple of years. So that speaks for itself, you know, especially with FFP and PSR and everything else. To do that is remarkable. And again, you know, we're buzzing for next season. Can't wait to see what it holds. But I'm sure Amanda and Mehrdad will be watching on fondly as fans. Right, let's head over to her Instagram then and see what she has said on there. We'll make it a little bit less, you know, businessy, structured, media-trained talk on there. See what our personal statement revealed. Amanda Staveley 1 on Instagram said, nothing I write today can ever express my gratitude or describe the debt I owe you all. Amanda, nothing I will say on this video or previous videos or ever will describe my gratitude for you, for saving our bloody football club and getting this takeover done and giving us some hope. Your support over the last years has been extraordinary and no fans deserve success more than you. Being a small part of your precious Newcastle United has been a privilege and I will cherish the memories of every single moment. A small part, the bloody biggest part in recent times, for absolutely years gone by, and in history, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? We'll look back at this in hopefully 20, 30, 100 years' time, and we'll see the changes that were made and we'll see the development we've done, and hopefully we're sitting there with plenty of trophies in that bloody dusty cabinet from 70 years ago. Working with Eddie, Jason, Becky has taught me so much. They are truly world class and I will miss everyone terribly. Mehrdad and I have relished the role we had at the club. We particularly loved working alongside Yasser, PIF, Jamie to create a club that will challenge consistently for trophies in Europe. I know PIF and Ruben brothers will continue to be remarkable custodians and the club will receive the required support over the coming years. So, a nice personal goodbye there from Amanda, and I bet, you know, if she did a video you would see the emotions in her face because you can kind of feel it through those words, and it was, you know, very nice words there. And Amanda's goodbye. Let's see what Mehrdad said as well, and her husband and ex-co-owner. See, even that sounds mad saying ex-co-owner. Mehrdad said, I just want to say a huge thank you to the fans in the city for embracing Amanda and me. Your passionate support of me this journey truly unforgettable. You've played such an important role in our lives these last few years. Nothing will take those memories away. Special place in our hearts. I'd like to thank Eddie, the team, everyone. He's seen all the messages. He's so grateful to each and every one of us. I'll be a supporter and a proud member of the Toon Army. Love and remember you all forever. Keep achieving great things, and thanks for your amazing support. There we go. I just whirled through that one because you don't need to read every single bit. What I want to finish on, which I thought was interesting, is Bruno Guimarães' story on Amanda and Mehrdad's departure. Very sad by the news, said Bruno. Thank you both for what you've done for the club. I still don't believe in it. Now, I'm not sure if he's meant to say there, I still don't believe it, as in I still don't believe the news that they're leaving, Amanda and Mehrdad, or I still don't believe in the decision of them leaving. Either way, it's a big one, isn't it? Wishing you all the best for the future, and thank you once again for pushing me into the club. Again, remember, all these players we love and adore now at Newcastle, Bruno, Gordon, Isak, to name a few, Amanda was huge in doing that. She was there in the meetings, in the transfer dealings. Huge, huge role, especially in that first window when Bruno did come in. You know what I mean? Botman, those signings, it was all her. She was doing everything because there wasn't a structure in place. There was no Ashraf then. Obviously, he's gone. There was no Mitchell who's replaced him. There was no Eels. There was no Silverstone. There was nout. Bare bones. And Amanda and Mehrdad were doing a lot. So we can never forget that, like. Back to what Bruno said then. Wishing you all the best for the future. Thanks for pushing me into the club. Always will be grateful, and tag them in it in a picture of them with a love heart emoji. So there we have it, people. Those are the messages, the statements from Amanda, Mehrdad, and even our Bruno. It's mad. It still doesn't feel right or real that, you know, Amanda and Mehrdad have left, but like I said, it's always part of the plan. It just came a bit sudden and sooner than we expected. But it's phase 2 now, and as brutal as it sounds, it is business. We can't forget, we won't forget, we'll appreciate it forever what Amanda and that have done. But now we're on the next step, and it's time this club took it up a notch. And that's being done by the appointments of a sporting director, a performance director, Darren Neal stepping up. And now it's time to go. Let's hit that button, let's hit the next level, and look forward to next season. I'm buzzing for it, can't wait. And I'm buzzing for tomorrow's final. Let me know what you think the score will be for the England game, what your thoughts are on this video. I've got the last, you know, not bringing myself up, kind of am if I'm saying it. Got the last 2 scores and the way it was going to come bang on. Last week the Pens against Switzerland. During the week, 2-1 win against Netherlands. I'm going 2-2 for the final. And I'm thinking England on pens or extra time. I think it's coming home. Either way. Said it before the tournament. You can go back and watch a podcast. Said it's coming home. And I'm sticking by it. Come on, England! Can't wait for NX Newcastle sold out. Nearly 2,000 people there for the fan zone. It's going to be unbelievable. Can't wait. Smash a like, people. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your weekend. See you later.